Happy holidays, everyone! How are you enjoying them? Holidays can usually evoke a myriad of emotions, so if you need something to calm you down in the next month, this is the theme for you. If you swore to yourself you'll plan better next year, a bullet journal might help. Here's how to set one up for the following month, and you only need watercolors, a blue marker, and a black fine liner. I figured you already know how I paint my bullet journals and what I use, watercolors and fine liner. And this time I also used a white gel pen for the highlights in the eyes and a circle ruler, but that one is totally optional. Any small round object would work. But if you've been here, you already know all that because I repeat it every single month I feel, so I went on a ramble this time. I hope you don't mind. I chose an unconventional theme. I haven't seen seals in bullet journal, although I've looked and turned all Pinterest and Google for it. And I also chose a bit of unconventional style that seals don't usually belong to. They're gray and brown, but I wanted to express myself with colors, so I did. This was painted right after a big family fight, and it helped. It calmed me down, and we worked everything out afterwards. For that fight, that is. I know holidays can be stressful, especially if you have young kids, but even getting along with teenagers or adults can be challenging sometimes, especially when there's a lot to do and everyone is on top of each other all the time. Our system is to fight for the first 2 days and enjoy the rest. I recommend that actually. It's much better to get everything out in the beginning, sort it out, and enjoy each other's company for the rest of the time. At least better than vice versa. For others, holidays can really be lonely because there's not enough people on top of each other. Some people think about leaving or are afraid of being left or miss somebody that they wish was with them. So I know holidays are not always just happy and jolly all the time, and I wanted to acknowledge that and offer a little help. The worst thing when feeling lonely or missing someone is just waiting. Then your mind keeps spinning the thoughts that usually don't help. Most of the time, a much better way to cope is by expressing your emotions and doing something that you like. For example, painting or drawing or collaging or doing any kind of art, if that's your jam. And I would be surprised if it wasn't since you're here. This kind of expression doesn't hurt anyone and it gets the job done. And you get a planner afterwards. I didn't experiment with my family this December. I usually do experiments this time of year. And it really gives me a lot of insight into what they need every time. I did not push any holiday activities, decorations or anything because kids are teens now and I thought they know what they need and the main man doesn't really care much about that stuff. So I tried how it goes if I'm not the engine and we have no decorations whatsoever as I'm recording this. Our main holiday is the New Year's, so we still have some time, but Goldilocks was in shambles. She misses the holiday spirit a lot and the other two were really cranky. So I guess they still need it and they need someone to organize everything. Oh well, I'll know for the future. I'll plan better in my bullet journal next year. How about you? To help with good habits, we could use a habit tracker like this one with the seal trying to balance the ball. I feel like he's doing a much better job than I am. I'm trying to let my kids go so they wouldn't have to fight for the freedom as I know how much I like it. But then I usually go too far in the other direction, so it's a constant struggle. As much as I enjoy teenagers, I would love a manual on this balancing act. Anyhow, here's the final flip through of the whole month. Well, the weeklies are missing, but I'll make them soon. I know it's a little bit weird, but I kind of like this one. The bold colors were just what I needed. And I love the monthly. It took some time though, but you might get an extra hour during the holidays. I wish you to make some happy memories in the last days of 2023 and that the new year would be kind to you and require little balancing and a lot of fun. Take care of one another and see you next year. Happy 2024! Bye-bye!